Yo guys, nigga checkile some uh reading on child abuse and stuff like that. Ke checkile the interview ya Saul and this guy what's the name of the movie? But it's about child abuse and how children are kidnapped and used by sick people. And and guys, it's crazy. Honestly speaking, it's crazy. We need to guard and protect kids. How do you just begin to abuse a child, especially sexually, Joe? Like, how twisted are you? To kidnap now, like how? Oh. Okay. Emotions down, right? Emotions down. Truth is, guys, we know even go high and stuff like that. We know the number of women that were raped high at home. We know the number. We know what happened. And Luena, if it happened to you, you were raped at home and nothing was ever done about that. And probably it was just a matter of family, this and that. And it was just, it's something that was just swept under the carpet. And maybe it's because it's a complicated issue, but it can never be complicated enough to not do something serious about it, to not hold the person accountable, right? And maybe it's because the perpetrator Liana was a victim from someone else or by someone else, right? So it's like a chain, but at some point this needs to stop. Especially imagine. Some of the things, sometimes people become, I'm not throwing shades against anybody or on anybody, but sometimes, I'm saying sometimes, people become homosexual because of body trauma, because of something that you experienced as a child. There are men who were raped by their dads, their uncles, from a very young age, right? When this person, Nali, innocent, all they wanted to do was just to play and have fun. An old twisted guy decided to, now I'm gonna ruin all this thing. Decided to look at all this innocence and became sexually attracted. And became raped the child, right? And now what that does is, especially now if it's perpetual, if it keeps on happening, what you have is, before you even begin to think of attraction sexually, your body has acquired memories from those experiences, traumatic as they may be. Suddenly it's something that you feel you need. It's something that you feel like, my body needs this. Maybe mentally you don't need it, but your body needs it now. So already, you see, your psyche has been messed up. Your entire life has been messed up now. And I've watched some therapist who really goes. I just forgot that guy. I'll look, and then if I find the guy, I'll just share his information. What he does is that he delves deeper into a child trauma, especially like when it comes to sex and gender, which to me is one thing. And then now he delves deeper into that, delves way deep into that trauma, and he makes you realize certain things about yourself, because trauma shouldn't define you, right? Okay, now let me not drift away from what I'm talking about. Now, all these guys, they begin to, as an elder, or you look at a child and feel sexually activated. I don't understand. There are those who go to an extent of even raping infants. Like, kanjani mara guys? Like, how? And now what? Our culture, South African, historically, we have white people coming our country and raping black men, right? And women. Now that induces trauma, because now you have slaves that you are abusing sexually and otherwise. And these people, they are slaves, meaning they are never ever gonna be able to go to therapy, even if maybe they wanted to, but they are never gonna get that chance to go to therapy because they are slaves, right? And then obviously they're gonna have children of their own outside the rape and the abuse. Now, what's gonna happen? How do you think that a traumatized man who was raped by another man is gonna raise his child, or is gonna raise his child? Like, what do you think is gonna happen? So, and especially, okay, this is not even just South Africa. This is we just need counseling, especially where we had racial tension and racial abuse, where white people abused black people sexually. You know, there's a lot of counseling that needs to be done, and also those abusers, Lebon, they need to be jailed and also be counseled, because their abusive ideas and thoughts are being passed on from one person to the other, from their kids to the other. Like, it's just a messed up thing, man. It's just a messed up thing. It's so messed up. It's so messed up. Like, where are we going as like, what are we doing, man? You know, seeing a child, a baby, ali happy, like, that should give you joy, man. When you see innocence, you should as an adult, when you see innocence, you should like, it should give you hope in a way, or like, wow, like, this is all that purity should give you hope. You should feel love. You should love that innocence, man, and not want to violate all that and damage it. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? Huh? No, like, it's just twisted. It's twisted. Like, it's super twisted. And if something has happened to you like that, like something so traumatic has happened to you, like, reach out to someone, talk to someone, get counseling or whatever, bruh, or madam. Like, please do something. Like, don't sit around with it, because chances are you might do the same thing to the other person, to the next person, to your child, to someone's child. Like, get help. Talk to someone about that, bruh. You know, the thing is, I've had, and imagine I'm even calling this privilege, because I see that it's not everybody who grew up like me, right? I grew up in a very loving environment, in a loving home. Like, I was never abused in any way. I don't have childhood trauma, except for, you know, dogs being set on us by my white neighbor and stuff like that. But that's the most. Like, but sexual trauma from home, from my uncles, my cousins, my what, I've never experienced that. And it, like, that's why I'm so protective of kids, because I'm like, no one should be robbed of that, Joe. Like, no one should be robbed of something like that. Like, it's wrong, man. And madam, because there are also women who molest kids. It's just so wrong. Like, it's wrong. It's fucking wrong. No, like, no. Man, guys, like, we need to do better. Like, we need to fucking do better. Allow me to just cuss, and, like, I'm just angry. I'm angry. I was watching this podcast, man, like, Podcast and Chill, earlier today. Like, at the end, Saul was interviewing this guy like, if you should go watch that episode. Like, at the end, like, it was an interview. I just forgot, like, the name. Let me quickly check it. Oh, but guys, no. Like, it's bad, bruh. It's bad. No. You can't do that. Like, you can't do that. Let's see. This thing is slow. Okay, let's see.
Yes.
Who is it?
The footballer.
Biography and one of making heart-wrenching moves. I mean, you've done such amazing. What an honor. You cannot hesitate.
The Sound of Freedom. That's the name of the movie. The Sound of Freedom. Go watch that movie. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch it as well, but apparently it has some, it's heavy to watch because of the trauma that you're gonna see there, the things that it might traumatize you, like what really happens to kids. Like, no man, not kids, guys, not kids. Who? Ah man, I'm just gonna cut this because I'm emotional now.